building the best public education system in this country and making sure that we are recognized for that, there's probably no better way of doing economic development we could do. Since before Colorado was ever a state, this place we think of as our home, this Colorado, has always been about a place of opportunity. When gold was discovered way back then in the Kansas Territory, people headed west. They were driven by that idea of Pikes Peak or bust, right? They're going to get it or give up, and they were driven by that opportunity to succeed, and most of them didn't give up. When the Union Pacific bypassed in their transcontinental railroad, bypassed Colorado, nobody gave up. We banded together, built a competing railroad, and we took that sense of opportunity and made sure we didn't let it pass us by. And in the century that followed, Colorado became a regional hub, developing thriving industries in agriculture and tourism, more recently in energy and aerospace. At the outset of the 21st century, these industries and these sectors continue to drive our economy. But in order to succeed and to thrive, they're all going to depend on an educated workforce. We're not going to get anywhere without a well-educated workforce. And Colorado's got to be ready to have those jobs filled in the 21st century. With the Colorado Commits to Kids initiative, we get to build a better Colorado for our students, for our families, for our businesses, and for every future generation that's going to come after us. Now, I refer to this all the time as the single most comprehensive education reform initiative in the history of the United States. Right? With this initiative, we're building a public education system that's really going to serve as a model for the rest of the United States. And this isn't just me saying it. Those words were spoken by Secretary of Education Arne Duncan, right, who's been around the block a couple times and seen what happens in other states. If Colorado Commits to Kids gets passed, we're going to be able to invest in early childhood education. We're going to be able to reduce class sizes. We're going to be able to invest in technology and create, more effective teachers and principals. And most importantly, we're going to have a community, right? We're going to have teachers and principals and kids and parents all connected in a way that we've never had before. All that produces the type of education that parents and businesses and especially students need in this 21st century. I spend a lot of time talking to executives looking at whether they're going to move their business, right? Or young entrepreneurs deciding where they want to not just build a business, but build a family, build a life. And they care about the school systems, they care about the educated workforce. Obviously, they want access to consumers and suppliers and an affordable place to live, public utilities. But again and again, they come back to public education. And this is where businesses want to be. When you look at that whole array, the list of public safety and transportation, home costs, Colorado is one of the #1 destinations where workers want to be. But if we can't deliver an education system that delivers to the children of our employees, college graduates are going to go on and perform in the workforce or go on to graduate school, then we're never going to keep those businesses here. And some people say we can't afford this, and right now we are. We're one of the lowest tax states in the country. We're the 3rd lowest tax state. If we pass us, we're the 8th lowest, right? So we are still competitive with almost every one of our neighboring states, right? And we'll yet be able to say that we have the most robust and innovative public education system in the country. Colorado's always been a place, and I use this all the time when I'm talking to companies or entrepreneurs moving here. This is a place that's going to be defined a lot more by its future. We have a lovely past, but we're going to be defined more by our future than our past. So please make sure you do everything you can. Join us in committing to Colorado kids and building a better Colorado. Vote yes on November 5.